very good afternoon to all in one. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present my presentation. So I'm going to present on the topic of recent advances in engineering and technology. Basically, it's just a review paper, and I'm just discussing the advances in technologies. So I'm going, these are the contents for the presentation: introduction, then review of research techniques, technologies, challenges, opportunities, and then summary conclusion. As we know that we are, since the advancement in the technologies, like in early times, we have technologies which are good but not eco-friendly. Like after the advent of renewable-based technologies like solar, wind, that solves our major problem in case of those technologies were very environmentally degrading. Like we are dependent on fossil fuels, so those are not good for environment. So like we are just going for rigs, and we are extracting a lot of fossil fuels and oils from there. So these are the just a destruction of all those resources. So after using renewable resources, that's help us to mitigate the problem of climate change, as we need to approach the objective of a net zero target. So we can release a less amount of carbon to environment. So these are the main benefit of switching to the technologies. So first of all, I would start with the energy storage technologies. Like we have batteries, lithium-ion based batteries, then fuel cell storage system, and supercapacitor based technologies. Then I will go through the solar cell technology, then the sensor technology, and then the motor technologies. These are some of the battery based like lithium-ion batteries. Is the battery energy storage system, and we have these. Some of these are the lithium-ion batteries categories like LCOs, lithium cobalt oxides, and lithium manganese oxide. These are the cathode materials we use. In case of lithium cobalt oxide, the main problem is this: the cobalt is very expensive, and also it is means the lithium batteries are very temperature sensitive, so it can cause the fire hazards. But after going through through NMC in nickel metal is very expensive. So the overall cost of the batteries increases because of the presence of nickel and cadmium. Cadmium is very poisonous. So in early nickel cadmium batteries were avoided because of the cadmium, the poisonous feature of the cadmium. And then we have an NCA, nickel cadmium, nickel cobalt aluminum based lithium-ion based batteries. The main benefit of this is has a high energy densities. So overall, the main problem with the lithium based batteries that they are very highly temperature sensitive, so they are not thermally stable. And we have a lithium titanate oxide. As comparison to above those technologies, it is very thermally stable. Then we have a lithium polymer based batteries. It is also a good technology, but the problem is that it is a semi-solid based compound. So there is electrolyte, so which is also very viable to any temperature. If temperature rises, so we should have a tolerance. So after that, the battery may damage. But latest technology like lithium solid state based batteries, which is thermally stable, but the main problem is that there is a problem with dendrite there, which can damage the SCI layer. The permeable membrane layer. So SCI, after using the SCI compound on the electrodes, we can prevent the dendrite formation. So that's why the lithium solid state batteries are good choice for the lithium based batteries. So then there is another battery like flow batteries, like redox flow batteries, vanadium based. So the main advantage of this that it has a high cycle life. It has a good deep charge capacity, and the main benefit of this that it is only pure liquid, and there is no any separation, like any permeable membrane between them. So there is no any chance of damage of that layer. So the main problem is that it is not transferable. We cannot transfer it from one place to another, and we cannot design any battery management for this. So like other solid state batteries, we can manage these batteries with the help of monitoring system. But in case of flow batteries, we cannot do so. But in case of solar and renewable, like solar, we can use those flow batteries. Then the recent technology like graphene-based batteries are also used to improve the conductivity and thermal stability of the batteries, like supercapacitor-based batteries, where we use a graphene technology. So this is the main advantage. Hydrogen fuel cell storage technology, also a very good, recent good technology, like green hydrogen based, where it is which is dependent on the electrolysis process, and which is very eco-friendly based storage system, because there is no any harmful emissions, just water. But the main problem is this: we have to manage we have to monitor the battery, because the reaction is highly exothermic. So however, in EVs we use hydrogen fuel cell technology, but the main problem is that we have to take care to monitor the hydrogen fuel cell, because it is highly reactive. If it is not monitored or it is not conditioned in a good environment, so it may be the problem. So it is also a very efficient technology, because it just uses the hydrogen as a fuel. So, and the ultracapacitor or supercapacitor based technology, which is nowadays trending because of its highly means strength. It is very strenuous and very means very conductive, and makes any electrode, like if you use as a anode material, then there is less chances of any damage of that batteries. And in case of the lithium ion based batteries, like LTOs and NCA type batteries, we use anode as a anode with a carbon electrode. So it also the main benefit is that it support them. It does not allow any batteries to thermal runaway. So this is the main advantage of using any graphene technology in the batteries. This is a solar cell technology, like as you heard about the perovskite solar cell technology. The main advantage of this is the efficiency of those solar cells is very high, as opposed to the cadmium telluride based solar cell technologies, or gallium arsenide based. But those technologies has cadmium and gallium, which are very heavy and very poisonous metals. So perovskite uses a perovskite compound, which is very good in its because of its good electrical properties, and it is not poisonous. It is very good, and if we use in a tandem, then we can increase the efficiency. As currently we have achieved 28% of the efficiency, as opposed to the cadmium telluride base, which is up to about 21%. So in future, I see that the researchers are working on this technology, and they may reach a higher level of efficiency. And the data sheet I have also mentioned in the references, where we can see the details all about these technologies. LiDAR-based technology are being used in the automotive vehicular system, where like radar, it is a LiDAR which is basically depend on the light. So as
you have 2 minutes to conclude, please.
Okay, sir. So LiDAR is a very good technologies. Like it makes an imaging of any unidentified object or invisible object while in nights. So it is used in the autonomous vehicles. So these are the motor technologies. As we recently, the latest EVs use yokeless axial flux motors, because it is very compact, and as opposed to the traditional base motors like induction motors, which use lots of wires are there, windings are there, which are high, which possess high, which causes high I-square losses. In permanent magnet synchronous machines, where we have a magnets, but due to at high temperature, they are viable to means the magnetism depend upon the temperature, so it may be degraded at high temperature at high speed. But in case of yokeless, we have just the design is very simple, and they have just a windings in the rotor. So as compared to other those motor technologies, it is the great one. So it is also being used in the vehicles nowadays. So SiC technologies, the latest our semiconductor-based technologies use like as conventional silicon-based semiconductor-based technology, SiC, silicon carbide technology, or gallium nitride-based technologies offers the reliability to the semiconductors, like in microprocessor chips or any power switches like MOSFET, IGBTs. We use SiC technology because it can handle high level of voltage, and it is also can be operated at very high temperature. So these are some of the benefits of SiC or silicon carbide based technology. So this is basically a solid state based technology. So it is also being used in the processor chips. So in vehicles, we have converters. There we use IGBT based switches. So these are all manufactured with SiC's technology.
Thank you.
So some of the challenges, these are challenges. So I'm sorry, due to the time constraint, I'm just moving slide. So these are the summaries